Hello everyone, welcome to your English class. Students, in this class we have taken one of your reader lesson and the name of the lesson is Rajam and Money. This is a story about the two boys Rajam and Money. Basically it is a story of two boys, but we are having one another character in the story, that is Swaminathan. So this story is taken from Malgudi School Days by R.K. Narayana. Initially in the story we see that the Rajam and Mani are not on so good terms in form of friendship, but in the last of the lesson, at the last of the lesson, we see they become the best friends. Now let us see how their friendship grows in the lesson. River Saryu was the pride of Malgudi. So Malgudi was famous for River Saryu. It was some 10 minutes walk from Elaman Street, the last street of town, chiefly occupied by oilmongers. So it was to reach on the River Saryu. It took just 10 minutes from the last street of the town, which was almost occupied by oilmongers. Oilmongers are the person who are selling oil. Its sandbanks were the evening resort for all the people in the town. That means the people in the town would come for an evening walk on this river. The unusual evening crowd was on the sand. Swaminathan and Mani sat aloof on the river step with their legs dangling in water. So Swaminathan and Mani were sitting on the river step and they had their legs drowned in the water. It was some 15 minutes past sunset and there was a soft red in the west. So sun had set already and it was a soft red kind of color in the sky. The water runs very deep here, doesn't it? Mani asked. Yes, why? So Mani said to Swaminathan that the water in this river is very deep. He said, yes, but why are you asking this? I am going to bring Rajam here, bundle him up and throw him into the river. So Mani said, ki I will bring Rajam here and I will throw Rajam in this water, in this river. Rajam was a fresh arrival in first day. He has sauntered into the class on the reopening of second term. So here we come to know about Rajam. Rajam was he was a newcomer in first A class and he came to the class when second term started and walked up to the last bench. He walked up to the last bench and sat beside Mani. He sat beside Mani and felt very comfortable. This Rajam was very comfortable in sitting with Mani. Indeed, till Mani gave him a jab in the ribs. So Mani was not so comfortable but when Rajam sat with him. So he poked him in his ribs, which he returned. That means Rajam also poked him in his ribs. He had impressed whole class on the very first day. He was a newcomer. He dressed very well. He was the only boy in the class who wore socks and shoes. So as I've said, he was a newcomer and he was the only boy who wore socks and shoes, a fur cap and a tie and a wonderful coat. He came to the school in a car. So he would come to the school in a car. As well as all this, he proved to be a good student too. So apart from his physical appearance and his wealthiness, he was good in studies too. There were vague rumors that he had come from some English boys' school somewhere in Madras. Madras, that means Madras is the old name of Chennai. So it was like a rumor that he had come from a English boys' school from Chennai. He spoke very good English, exactly like a European, which meant that a few schools could make out what he said. So he was very fluent in English too. This Rajam was a rival to Mani. So he was a rival. Things were not good between Rajam and Mani. If Mani jabbed Rajam, Rajam jabbed. If Mani clouted, he clouted. If Mani kicked, he kicked. That means there was a opposite and equal reaction. If Mani was overload the class, Rajam seemed to be nothing less. And add to all this fact that Rajam was regular 70%er, second only to Sankar. But Rajam was very good in studies. He was on the second position. First position was for Sankar. There were sure indication that Rajam was the new power in the class. And by this all things, is clear that the this boy Rajam was the new power in the class. Day by day, Mani looked on. It was becoming increasingly clear that a new menace had appeared in his life. So, as the days were moving, the days were passing, their rivalry became more strong. All this lay behind his decision on River Step to bundle up Rajam and throw him into the water. So these were the reasons why he wanted to throw Rajam in the river. Swaminathan expressed a slight fear. You forget that his father is police superintendent. Mani remained silent and for a while said, "What do I care? Some night I am going to crack his shoulder with my clubs." So he said, Swaminathan said, he just reminded his friend that you forgot that his father is a superintendent, police superintendent. But Mani remained silent and he said, "I don't care, but some night I am going to crack his shoulder with my clubs." Clubs are it is a kind of you can see it on your page number 122. This picture here Rajam is Mani is carrying the club in his hand. This kind of tool is known as club. So, I were you, I would keep it out of the way of policemen. They are an awful lot, said Swaminathan. Swaminathan कहता है अगर मैं तुम्हारी जगह पर होता तो मैं ऐसा कुछ नहीं करता. ये पुलिस वाले they are not good people. If I were you, if you were me, who? But thank God I'm not you, milk-toothed coward boy. कहते कि तुम मेरे जैसे होते. I can't even think of that. I can't be like you. You are a coward. Swaminathan bit his lips and sighed. Swaminathan bit his lip because he was feeling insulted at that time. Swaminathan was to act as a code of communication between Rajam and Mani. They were sitting on the last bench with their backs against the yellow wall. So Swaminathan was sitting between Rajam and Mani, and they three were sitting on the last bench. Their books were before them on the desk, but their minds were busy. So they were pretending they were studying, but their minds, Rajam and Mani, their minds were somewhere else. They were thinking about how they can put the another people down. Mani wrote on a piece of a paper, "Are you a man?" and gave it to Swaminathan, who pushed it across to Rajam. So Mani wrote on a paper, "Are you a man?" and he told Swaminathan to pass it to Rajam. Putting on as offensive look as possible, Rajam read, crumbled it and threw it away. So he passed on, Swaminathan passed it on to Rajam, but Rajam read it, he grew angry, but he crumpled it and he threw it away. At which Mani wrote another note repeating the question with an addition, you are a son of dog if you don't answer this, and pushed it across. Rajam hissed into Swaminathan's face, "You scoundrel, don't disturb me," and crammed the letter up. So another letter from Mani in which he wrote to grew his anger that if you don't answer this question, you are a son of dog. And this Rajam grew very furious after reading this, and he told Swaminathan, "You scoundrel, you will not disturb me again." Further progress was stopped. "Swaminathan, stand up," said the teacher. Swaminathan stood up faithfully. "What is the Lipson famous for?" asked the teacher. Now the teacher entered in the class and he asked a question from Swaminathan. Swaminathan hesitated and ventured for being the capital of Spain. And he told that Lisbon is famous for being capital of Spain. The teacher bit his moustache and fired the second question. "What do you know about Indian climate?" He said. उसने next question पूछा and he said कि Indian climate के बारे में क्या जानते हो? He said it is hot in summer and cold in winters. Swaminathan said कि ये winters में cold होता है और summers में hot होता है. "Stand up on the bench," roared the teacher. The teacher grew very angry and he punished Swaminathan and he told him to stand up on the bench. And Swaminathan stood up without a protest. He was glad that he was given a degrading punishment instead of the cane. Now Swaminathan को बहुत खुशी हुई कि उसने गलत आंसर दिया, but उसे बेंच पर खड़ा कर दिया गया. इंस्टेड उसकी पिटाई इंस्टेड कि उसको पीटा जाता छड़ी के साथ. Swaminathan paid no attention to the rest of the lesson. So there was no attention to the lesson. Next, when the work for the day was over, Swaminathan, Mani and Rajam adjourned to the sport to say that what was in their mind. So जब पूरे दिन and when the classes were over, they came to a point and they wanted to speak whatever was there in the mind. Swaminathan stood between them and acted as a medium of communication. So again he stood between them, Rajam and Mani, and he acted as a medium of communication. So they were so close that they could have heard each other even if they have spoken in whisper. रजम एंड मनी वो एक दूसरे के इतने क्लोज खड़े थे कि अगर वो कान में भी कुछ बोलते तो एक दूसरे को सुन जाता, बट इट वॉज अ मैटर ऑफ enemies to communicate through a medium. कहते कि now they were enemies, so they would not talk to each other, they would require a medium to communicate. Mani faced Swaminathan steadily and asked, "Are you a man?" Swaminathan turned the Rajam and replied, "Are you a man?" Rajam flared up and shouted, "Which dog doubts it?" Now again Mani ने रजम से क्वेश्चन पूछा थ्रू स्वामीनाथन कि आर यू अ मैन, एंड रजम रिप्लाइड, विच डॉग डाउट्स इट. Swaminathan turned up to Mani and said ferociously, "Which dirty doubts it? Have you courage to prove that you are a man?" Mani ने again क्वेश्चन पूछा, "Do you have the courage to prove that you are a man?" तुम में इतनी करेज है कि तुम प्रूव कर सकते हो कि तुम एक मैन हो. Swaminathan turned to Rajam and repeated it. How repeated Swaminathan to Mani. Meet me at river near Nalappa Grove tomorrow evening. Now Mani said कि meet me at रिवर नियर नलप्पा ग्रोव्स टुमारो, कल शाम को मुझे वहाँ मिलना. नियर नलप्पा ग्रोव. स्वामीनाथन वॉज प्लीज टू इको. वट फॉर, रजम सेड. रजम कहता है किस लिए. टू सी इफ़ यू कैन ब्रेक माई हेड. मुझे देखना है कि तुम मेरा सिर तोड़ सकते हो या नहीं तोड़ सकते. रजम सेड, ओ टू पीसेस. अच्छा, टुकड़ों में तोड़ने के लिए. स्वामीनाथन सर्विसेज वर डिस्पेंस्ड विद. दे गेव हिम नो टाइम टू रिपीट देयर वर्ड्स. रजम शाउटेड इन वन ईयर एंड मनी इन अदर. So we may expect you to river tomorrow, said Swaminathan. Swaminathan said, "Now, can we expect you to the river? Will you come to the river tomorrow?" Yes, Rajam assured him. So Rajam said, "Yes, I will come." Mani wanted to know if other would come with guards. No, he wouldn't, and Mani voiced another doubt. If anything happens to you, will you promise to keep it out of your father's knowledge? Now Mani wanted to know if he will come with the guards, and if anything happens to him, he will not inform his father. Rajam promised. Rajam ने भी promise कर दिया. Nalappa Grove stood few yards before them. It was past 6 and traffic for the day between the banks was over. It was a usual crowd far behind them. Swaminathan and Mani were squatting on the sand. They were silent. Mani was staring at the ground. Now Mani and Swaminathan was there on the spot at 6 o'clock only. So both were sitting on the grass. Mani was staring on the ground, and he was thinking he was going to break Rajam's head in short while and throw his body into river. So Mani said कि I will break his head and throw his body into the river. But if it should be recovered. But then how could they know that he had done it? But Rajam should cook and trouble him at night as a spirit. कहते हैं कि अगर हम उसको उसकी बॉडी मिल जाती है, देन व्हाट वी विल डू. ही सेड कि वो कौन बताएगा कि इसके साथ ये किसने किया है. बट व्हाट हैपन्स, अब मनी सोचता है कि व्हाट हैपन्स अगर रजम मरकर भूत बन गया और रात को उसकी स्पिरिट उसको परेशान करेगी. सिंस हिज ग्रैंड फादर्स डेथ ही वॉज स्लीपिंग अलोन. जब से उसकी ग्रैंड फादर की डेथ हुई थी वो अकेला ही सो रहा था. व्हाट इफ़ रजम शुड कम एंड पुल्स हिज हेयर एट नाइट. अगर रजम की आत्मा रात को आकर उसकी बाल खींचती है तो क्या होगा. It would be better not to kill him after all. So they decided they will not kill him. He would content himself with breaking his limbs and leaving to his fate. तो वो सोचता है कि मैं बस उसको उसकी limbs तोड़ दूंगा और let it be. And if he should batter his head, who was going to find out? Unless, of course, he cast a sly look at Swaminathan, who was blinking innocently. Unless, at the sound of creaking boots, they turned and found out that Rajam had come. He was dressed in a khaki and carried under his arm air gun that was given to him a couple of months ago on his birthday. Now the Rajam had come to the sport and he was dressed in khaki clothes, and he carried his air gun which he was gifted on his birthday. He stood very stiff and said, "Here I am ready." He said, "Okay, I am ready now. You're late." "Yes, we will start." Rajam shouldered his gun and fired a shot in the air. Mani was startled. He stood still, his club down. Now Rajam ने क्या किया? He fired a shot from his gun in the air, and Mani was startled. Mani हैरान हो गया, and he stood still and he put his clubs down. "You heard the shot, right, Rajam?" asked Rajam. "The next is going to be in your body if you are keen upon a fight." And Rajam said, "Have you heard the shot? The next shot I will be putting in your body. The next bullet I will be putting in your body if you are keen on fight. अगर तुम और भी लड़ना चाहते हो. But this is unfair. I have no gun while you have. It was to be hand to head fight." And this Mani said कि it is unfair. तुम्हारे पास गन है, मेरे पास गन नहीं है. ये तो it was hand to hand fight. Then why have you brought your club? You never said anything about it yesterday. रजम कहते हैं, फिर तुम अपना क्लब क्यों लेकर आए हो? हमने तो इसके बारे में कल बात नहीं की थी. Mani hung down his head. "What I have done to offend you?" asked Rajam. मनी ने अपना सिर नीचे कर लिया एंड रजम आस्क कि तुम मुझसे गुस्सा किस बारे में हो? What I have done to offend you? मैंने तुम्हें किस चीज़ पे गुस्सा दिलाया? You called me a sneak before someone. He said, मनी said कि तुमने मुझे किसी के सामने स्नीक बुलाया. स्नीक इज़ अ पर्सन जो दूसरों की बैक्स पे स्टोरी सुनाता रहता है. किसी के पीछे किसकी स्टोरी सुना रहा है, किसी के पीछे किसकी स्टोरी सुना रहा है. बेसिकली र्यूमर फैलाने वाला पर्सन को हम स्नीक बोलते हैं. He said, "You called me a sneak." That's a lie. That was an awkward pose. He said कि ये झूठ है. एंड उसके बाद दोनों चुप हो गए. इफ़ दिस इज़ ऑल द कॉज ऑफ योर एंगर, फॉरगेट इट. आई वॉन्ट माइंड बींग फ्रेंड्स. नाउ कहते कि अगर यही तुम्हारा गुस्से की वजह है तो भूल जाओ. इट इज़ अ लाई. आई वॉन्ट टू बी फ्रेंड विद यू. मैं तुम्हारा फ्रेंड बनना चाहता हूँ. He said, Swaminathan gasped in astonishment. Swaminathan बहुत हैरान होता है. In spite of his posing before Mani, he admired Rajam intensely and launched to be his friend. Now Swaminathan also wanted to be his friend. Now this was the happiest conclusion to all the unwanted trouble. So this was the happiest conclusion. So the fight ended in the friendship. He danced with the joy. Rajam lowered his gun and Mani dropped his club. So Swaminathan danced with joy. Rajam lowered his gun and Mani dropped his clubs. To show his goodwill, Rajam pulled out a pocket half a dozen biscuit. So to show him his friendship, Rajam took out the biscuit that he has brought in his pocket. The river mild rumble, the rustling of the people leaves, half light of the late evening, and the three friends eating and glowing with the new friendship. Swaminathan felt at a perfect peace with the world. Now everything was so quiet, everything was so peaceful. The weather was also fine. The friends were eating and they were talking and they were chirping with their new friendship, and Swaminathan felt a inner peace. Like it was very peaceful place in the world. So students, as you saw, this story was about these three friends, Rajam, Mani and Swaminathan. So earlier they were not so good friends. I must say they were enemies. But in the end of the lesson, we see how they have become so good friends. So this was your lesson. I hope you have understood it.